Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Want to talk a little bit about crime, and it's crime during shit hit the fan situation, or crime that goes on during wartime, and the thing is, everybody's going to have to change their mindset. Now, I mean, shit hits the fan is bad, but when it gets wartime, shit hits the fan. There's going to be. We don't have jails. We don't have judges. Criminals are taken care of swiftly. And there will be crime. During crazy times that goes on, such as wartime, morals, and I've always mentioned it, morals are put to the test. And things that are, and I've had people say, well, your morals don't change. They change. And they will change. And you're going to see things that, especially if you're around me, you're going to see things that you're going to, the first thing you're going to think, these are immoral acts. Few of my actions when it comes to keeping us safe will be based on the morals that I have right now. I say I know my morals will change when the time comes. And the thing is, there's going to be crime. All kinds of crime. Some crimes were going to be pretty easily detected, and most all the crimes, the criminals will be denying the whole thing. Most of the time, they seek protection from their peers, because the majority won't want to do the punishing, and that's their morals. They're not ready for the situation they're in. They don't understand what's going on. The ones that are in a leadership position, they're going to know that these problem makers need to be taken care of. Now, if they're directly involved with a crime, like looters. Looters are shot. I know you're thinking you're going to have looters, after a natural disaster. Well, wartime it's a natural disaster without being natural. It's a man-made disaster. And it's easy for the bullies the strong to take advantage of the weak. And good leadership has to be able to control this, has to be able to keep everyone in line. I mentioned the three-man camp manager. A team, you don't have one person taking that responsibility, you have a team doing it, not necessarily three, and it's not necessarily the same three. Like I say, if you don't like the way things are run in your camp or your area, you can join that three-man team, and so you can be in on the decision making. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get your way, but you're going to understand the talking that's being done among the team, because they have to be able to morally justify their actions, and it's very difficult. The older and the more experienced know and understand this, and that's why you may, if you can't figure this stuff out, you need to get amongst the camp managers and listen in, find out what's going on. And now, to me personally, I would go on and let you take the responsibility of this person. I would. And if a person you really, really think has not committed whatever crime this is, and you really believe him, and you believe him so much you would put your life on the line, then you can be responsible for him. I would let you do that. But if that person steps out of line one more time, not only that person will be killed, so will you. We make life and death decisions all the time in a shit-hit-the-fan situation. And in wartime, it is definitely all the time. We've talked about how much of your stuff do you give? And, how do you do it? And this type of stuff. So, it's really different. And like I say, punishment is maximum for minimum crime. Each crime needs to be dealt with as individual crime, because we have to look at all aspects of everything surrounding not only the crime, but the situation that we're in. In other words, I talk about my area. You do a crime, I am not going to allow you to leave the area. In other words, like you watch The Walking Dead, they got a problem and then they leave. Okay, well, if you have a problem, you can leave. That's no problem with that. But there will be a problem if you commit some kind of a crime, or if you're suspected in a crime. That's not a good time to leave, and we will not let you leave. Matter of fact, it's going to be a tough time, and people will make the decision, and it'll be carried out swiftly. It won't be nice. It won't be pretty. It won't be democracy. The majority doesn't rule. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff. It has a definite right and wrong type of a thing. And there's going to be crime. If you're in the city, there's going to be crime. It's going to be done by gangs, going house to house, and this type of stuff. So, you're going to have your own set of problems in the city, and how you're going to dish out justice. And because it's the same thing in the city. Well, I don't want to go into that much detail, but you're going to have even more problems than we will out in the country. I mean, we will have a pit somewhere for the criminals. But anyway, just something to think on. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.